Wappa! Hello my fellow YouTubies, my name is Elfblade, and welcome back to Clash of Clans with Elfblade! Last time we did war commentaries, and this time we're gonna do something just a little bit different. We're gonna go ahead and commentate on what's happening in our base, but we're gonna go ahead and show off a base build that a few of our guildies actually use for a farming base. Now, I will show you my defense log that I have here, and the last two attacks that have been on me, they actually have been real attacks, rather than for the past 10 days, maybe that guy, I've had no attacks really, for 10 whole days. Now, I'm not saying that like, oh, there's base awesome and everything, because there probably were some days that I didn't have a lot of resources, but for the most part, I've had like 100k Dark Elixir all up until just recently, and like, yeah, like what are these guys doing? I don't know, but they're just going after the town hall. They're not really trying to go after the base's loot, because there are quite a bit in storages, and you'll see when I go ahead and show these last couple of replays, yeah, there's loot there to be had, and they just only get 45% and a 1 star. So, without much further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So I want to quickly go over the base real quick, because there's tie downs coming down, but I did pause it, so I don't have to worry. This base is actually an anti-giant base. Now, as you can see, he's got some giants in there, and the reason you may be asking, well, why is there so anti-giant Elfblade? And the reason is because some of these defenses are exposed, and they're exposed enough to trick the giant's AI, so when he comes in here and is like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and munch on this cannon. Well, he's got a chance that rather than going after the wall right here and going for this mortar, he actually might go for this archer tower or this archer tower, because the path is has the least amount of resistance, which is really good for us. So that kind of defeats giants right then and there, and you're left with just whatever the giants will kind of bumble about. And as you can see, the whole base is designed for, okay, they go here, and say they come over here, then they're going to go over here, and there's an opening over here, and there's an opening over there. So you kind of got to like create this blockade and, you know, attack here and here, then here, and now the next thing the giants will want to go for is possibly this or this. You know what I mean? And if you can get a wall breaker right here, giants will most definitely come in here, but you got to clear these sides first. Also, the other thing that I'll show that you cannot see right here is I have two Tesla rods. There's a Tesla sitting right here, and there's two bombs, giant bombs sitting behind it. And down here there's another Tesla that'll pop up with another giant bomb, kind of acting like a lure, you know what I mean? Like the angler fish. They pop up, the giants want to go towards that next, and then when they gonna go ahead for the defense behind it, they just get blown up. And then just there's another random bomb up here, but there's no Tesla here. So let's go ahead and hit play, and let's go ahead and observe what this opponent does to try and raid this juicy target of 331k gold, 226 elixir, and 1.4k DE. Play. Where are you going to deploy? He's deploying on the south and doing a little southwest. The giants are coming out. They are max level. This is the Town Hall 10 attacking a Town Hall 9, which is pretty scary because he doesn't get that very far. The barbarians and the archers are coming out. He doesn't have a surround. He believes that most of my loot, or some loot, is actually in the collectors, which is not most accurate, as you will see. Here comes down the Tesla. He got ahead and cleared up and hit those double bombs right there too. Everything is just out now. He has nothing else but his spells left for him. He has no giants out there. There's nothing to tank anything that's going on. These golems, or I'm not golems, these barbarians, these archers are getting munched on. There's nothing they can do. He's got two archers over here just kind of attacking the town hall. There's nothing going to really defend it. You know, that's the whole purpose, is to get a free shield out of it. And all his troops, look at this, they're already all gone. Now that's because he chose to barch me, and then with a little bit of giants, but he is a maxed out, look at this, level 7. Barbarians, level 7 archers, level 7 giants. He's got level 6 wall breakers. He has max troops on this attack. He's got max freaking healing spells and max rage spells, and he doesn't really have a max poison spell. And he even also dropped his clan castle. Look, he dropped the clan castle over here. So his troops came in and they didn't really do much. They just kind of cleared this up on the outside. But as you can see, I'm going to speed this up here. Remember, he gets the 45% with a 1 star, and clearly that's going to be, he gets the town hall. But look how awesome that base was. Nothing could get in there. I destroyed all the troops on the outside. He couldn't get to any storages because that's where the loot is. Look. I still got 285,000 gold left, 179,000 elixir, and he did get 500 dark elixir. But none of that elixir was from my freaking dark storage. That's awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Let's go ahead and jump right into the next one. Alright, this will be the second one I want to showcase, and I just want to say it's the same thing. I have reset all my traps in between my attacks because you don't want things to be left alone, right? You don't want to come back to your base and just have decimation, and then you get decimated again and again and again, and you never clear your bombs. And sure, it's at like, or your traps, but sure, it's like 80, 90,000 gold. Nah, it's way too high. For me, it's only like 50, 60,000 if I remember correctly. And that's about it if they hit all my traps, right? But you know what? It's well worth it because if they're protecting 300,000 worth of loot and I have to spend 50k just to get it all back, and maybe they get like 10% of what's there, well worth it. So, before we get further on, Swift still on? I sure am, but I am recording, so we'll get back to you in just a second. So we'll go ahead and hit play. Where are you going to deploy from? What you got? Oh, he's doing a strong southeast attack. He's got a whole bunch of giants right here. He can go ahead and split them up into a two-pronged attack, as like I was talking about earlier. There is one bomb. Imagine if that was giant double bomb. That would have been a lot more damage. He got all his stuff out here. He's got wizards and archers and giant kings and... holy cow, another second bomb goes off. If I didn't get any of those wizards, it would have been so awesome if I did. So that king, he already had to pop his spell early. He's dropping healing spells. Remember, this is another Town Hall 10 attacking me with max giants and max wizards coming in here. He's got wall breakers. Look at that. Look at the wall breakers. They totally got all messed up. They went over to that one. But they are going to go in deep. They are going to blow up. Oh, but they don't get those level 9 walls. My king over here is just munching on these wizards. Look at that. He just took out 3 wizards. He gave 0 F-bombs, man. Look at that. These archers, they're going to pick up stuff over here. There's more. Look at this. More wall breakers coming in here. He still has his clan cast troops. He has not dropped. He's got his final last little giants in here, but they're going down too. His wizards finally finished off there. He's got a base bug up there, but now it's just useless. Nothing's really happening there. His queen over here is just getting shot at now by my Expos. These guys up here are getting bombed on too. Look at him. Boom. Another mortar shot taken out. Those archers. Down here, he did have to pop his queen's ability. He's going to go ahead and start trying to take out his expo, but now he's got dual expos just blowing him up. He did make a pretty good dent. You know, he did get at least 2 gold elixirs, gold storages, and 1 elixir storage, so he getted himself about 50% of my gold and only 25% of my elixir. And he is still high AQ and BK, Barbarian Queen, Arch Queen, for those who do not know. And he still could not get in there. He wasted all of his spells, tons of bombs, and that was only his reward. This was not an attack that was worth it for him. He was hoping to bank more out of it. Yes! So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know I had lots of fun watching these defense attacks and laughing my happy butt to the bank because they really couldn't get a whole lot of loot. That is the power of this base. If you were Town Hall 9, I highly recommend you trying it out at the very least. And in fact, I'll go ahead and just leave this here just for a quick second so you guys can kind of take a picture and move my mouse out of the way. You can kind of see everything that I have, all my traps lying around. For those who get confused on where's the 6th final trap, I'm just going to point something out real quick. The 6th trap is actually down here. That's one thing I always lose. I got 2 traps here in the bottom, technically 3 with that 3rd one there, and I have 2 over here, and my last one is up in the north. And the reason why I'm pointing that out, like I said, because I remember I lost that little bomb there in the corner because it is hidden by those 2 freaking barracks in the army camp. I lost sight of it, and it was ridiculous when I lost sight of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Go ahead and copy this base. Tell me what you think in the comments if you think it would be good or not. I mean, I've been using it for probably about a month now, and I don't ever lose hardly any loot. It's just awesome. I just lose trophies. Like, I can handle that. I get a big old shield and I lose trophies. My bad trade. Alright guys, hopefully you like this one. Go ahead and let me know by hitting that like button and dropping me a comment, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to become an elf gamer today. Reverse Wappa.